Hey amigos, how's it going? Hey, check it out. I know that I said on the last video that the next bike that's going to go on the rack is the Ironhead, but then I figured out that, well, one of the things I did, as you saw in the last video, is took the electric glide apart, and one of the things I did while it was apart was replace the inner primary bearing and seal, just because it was for good measure, along with the stator. But it turns out this bike here needs that done as well. Not necessarily a new stator, but a new inner primary seal and bearing, because one of the telltale signs is that if those things are going out, it just sounds like nails on a chalkboard, and it only does it when there's a load on the bike, you know, when you put it in gear and you take off, and it eventually goes away. But now it's gotten to the point where I can hear a bearing being worked on every time I let out on the clutch, taking off in first gear. So I got the oil draining out. It looks like it's just about done now, and I'm gonna go ahead and get all of this apart and, you know, see what we can find. Well, this has got to be the suckiest video I've ever made. You know why, guys? Because I just deleted 4 hours worth of video footage that came after this. So, oh well, don't know what to do other than just sit on top of this thing while it's all back together and just yammer my hammer. But anyway, yeah, apparently the motorcycle works great. I had to grind the inner bearing off of the shaft, as you guys saw in the community, which really broke my heart because I knew I was going to graze the main shaft, and I really didn't like that idea. I don't like taking cutters and grinders. Well, imagine that I built a chopper, and I'm going to say that. But I don't like taking cutters and grinders to a perfectly good stock old motorcycle. Well, wait a minute. I did that again to a 76. Oh well, who cares? I didn't want to do it to this bike. Anyway, here it is. Working great. Riding just like it ought to. And one of the things I also did is that I changed the shift lever while I was down there, like I did on the electric glide. So it also shifts a lot better. It was on its way out too. Well, it had more adjustment left on it, but it was going to get to like it was on the electric glide. Well, I'll tell you what, and I'm not trying to make excuses, but I'm sorry I'm late with this video anyway. Like I said, life happens, and you know, there's some things about me that you guys don't know, and I guess everybody has their problems. But you know, at times when you have a lot of stress in your life, you're fighting anxiety and things like that, which I have to deal with that a lot at my job. I guess maybe because I'm not cut out to do the job I'm doing, psychologically speaking. But nevertheless, it keeps the lights on, it keeps parts coming in when I need them, and it affords me the ability to actually keep making videos. So, being that I said all of that, one of my biggest fears is meeting one of you guys whenever I'm not in my best of my best, you know what I mean? I put it like this: there's a lot of guys out there on social media, they only show you the high points of their life, they only show you what they want you to see, and I know I've been as honest as I could possibly be on this channel. I try not to hide my mistakes and some of my little mishaps and stuff, but initially when I pick up that camera, I'm in a pretty good mood, things are okay, but things aren't always okay. Like I said, being that I said that, one of my biggest fears is running into one of you guys and meeting you for the first time, and you coming away so disillusioned with who you think I am. I'm gonna tell you, I don't have it all together. You know, I'm not Superman, and I'm sure you guys know that. I already know that, but I really don't belong on the pedestal that some of you might have me on. You know, it just happens to be that every time I pick up the camera, I'm in a good mood. I never pick up the camera when I'm in a bad mood or when I'm fighting my depressing days and stuff like that. This is not a sob story. We all got to pull our own weight, but sometimes it's good to bear one another's burdens, as even the Bible says to do that. But I have met some people who are one thing on their channel, and they are, I know, like I said, everybody's got their bad days, but they are the complete opposite in person. So I hope I don't come across like that to you guys. You know, I tried my best on this channel to be positive. It's a little bit sort of a therapy thing for me too as well, because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy reading your comments. I enjoy, not that it does something for my ego or anything like that. I mean, because I know better whenever somebody says I'm like the best whatever, and no, I'm not, okay? And it's somewhat disheartening to me whenever I do come across somebody like that. I mean, you see them as one way on the screen, and then in person they're just totally not who you thought they were. So I try to be as honest as I can. I mean, it's like the difference between Hollywood and then you got YouTubers. In Hollywood, let's say you met, you know, one of the actors. So that's what they are, just actors. Now let's say you meet Johnny Depp. The first person that comes to my mind or character is Jack Sparrow. Well, Jack Sparrow doesn't exist, but Johnny Depp does. So who is this man who plays Jack Sparrow? What's he really like? But anyway, you meet a YouTuber. Most YouTubers out there, you know, they are who they are. They're not pretending, and that's the thing. You don't have to act. That's what it's about. You two, not who you want to be too. You know, I'd like to think I'm a good guy. I know my flaws, and I know you got flaws too. Everybody's got their own flaws. You know, and sometimes we all think our own problems are bigger than everybody else's. You know, I kind of got that mentality too. My world is the only world that I know. I'm a work in progress, and I guess I'll say it like this. I'm not perfect, okay? It is what it is. I enjoy meeting you guys. I think it's really awesome to meet you guys, even though I'm a little nervous. I know I'll probably never have another chance to do another video where I change out the inner primary bearing, just like I did on the Electric Glide, and then I did it on this. I didn't film it on the Electric Glide because I already planned on doing it on this bike too, but then I lost the footage. I mean, I accidentally hit delete when I got it onto my desktop, and that really, really bummed me out. I know that's the kind of stuff that you guys like so much. I know I got to get this video out. I haven't gotten it out in a while. Appreciate you guys for watching, okay? And before I go, I want to mention I did open up my Patreon again, so, you know, that link's going to be down below. And don't forget, I also have shirts and I have apparel for sale. That link's going to be down below. It's also down in the bar area below this video screen as far as stuff for sale. And I'm not trying to make a profit. I don't see you guys as a dollar sign, but some of you want to know if I have t-shirts. Well, I do. Right now it's the winter time, and we got some hoodies for sale as well. Anyway, enough of selling myself. As always, guys, you keep the rubber side down and be good to yourselves, okay? Thanks a lot.